On Summer of Drugs, a song you wrote and was on the Sweet Relief album, you say in the song that you're too young to be a hippie and you missed out on the love. Is that a longing for you to be a hippie?
On that song, I meant the love, the 60s element of togetherness. And I was too young, literally, meaning that I wasn't even a teenager when all that stuff was going on, and I thought it was so groovy.
Tell us about the festival and some of your experiences.
That was a project of love. You know, projects of love, you know, my old neighbor used to say there's two ways you can do things. You can do it with money or you can do it with love. That festival went on at the first, I believe it's the 25-year anniversary. They had the other Woodstock going, and the people that lived around there wanted to do it on the original site, and I mean, people got out there and built that stage, and it was sort of like that movie, if you build it, they will come, that Field of Dreams. That was kind of like that.
We're pretty much internet naive, I think it'd be a kind word. Internet stupid, I think, is probably the definition. I think it's wrong to steal people's music because musicians inevitably get the worst deal out of all the people involved in selling. I mean, the store gets a great big chunk, the label gets a big chunk, you know, the manufacturers get a big chunk. The smallest chunk is always the artist. And I think it's kind of wrong, especially when you're in our situation where we've been struggling for 20 years to make a living at doing this. And you've got to remember that we never went into profit through the sales of our records from Virgin Records for 20 years. I think it's kind of wrong to take the rent money away from us. And that applies to other bands as well, who I know have been struggling and get a weenie reward for what they do. But I think it's healthy that music can be disseminated. It's just another way of getting music out there. But I think it's wrong to rob bands. I really do.
Not being limited or being free to decide what you want to do and without being inaccessible. Although maybe some records sometimes are a bit strange or noisy. This is what should be on the radio, or maybe not. Yeah, but it would be okay. It's music that I would like to hear on the radio.
Gentlemen and the finest of gentlemen and the finest of gentlemen and the finest of
We don't care about what people actually call us because everyone says something different. The range goes from intellectual music to strange. Unlistenable. We see when we play concerts how people react, and that's something that we can stick to.
Dance music is always like, it's more like the format of the 12-inch record. And I think we are more album band. hard job, and it's a lot of decisions to make. And what I can say, it's more like maybe you keep some kind of humor, and you put the humor into the music. Technology, again, it makes you like maybe doing some things you didn't really want to do this way, but it's okay, because yeah, in a way, like all this computer technology, it really forces you sometimes to do stuff you never would do without existing of this equipment.
Bye, cool world.